The United Kingdom is facing an extraordinary start to the winter season, as an unusually early and severe cold snap sweeps across the nation. Meteorologists are calling this one of the most abrupt transitions from autumn to winter in recent memory, with temperatures plummeting far below what is typical for mid-November. Arctic winds have surged southward, bringing with them heavy snow, biting ice, and freezing temperatures that have gripped cities, towns, and rural areas alike. The sudden arrival of wintry weather has left many Britons scrambling to adapt, as daily routines are upended by the harsh conditions. Just days ago, parks and streets were still scattered with golden autumn leaves. Now, those same scenes are blanketed in white, as the landscape has been transformed almost overnight. The abrupt change has caught many off guard, with residents waking up to a world that looks and feels more like January than November. The Met Office has responded swiftly, issuing a series of weather warnings for much of the country. Authorities are urging everyone to take extra care, especially on the roads, where icy patches and significant snowfall have already led to hazardous driving conditions and several minor accidents. Emergency services are on high alert, prepared to respond to weather-related incidents as the situation develops. For families and commuters, the early winter has brought new challenges. Parents and children are bundling up for frosty walks to school, while commuters spend extra time scraping thick ice from their car windscreens each morning. School buses are running on altered schedules, and some schools have even closed for the day due to treacherous conditions. The north has been hit especially hard. Scotland and northern England are now blanketed in deep snow, creating postcard-perfect scenes, but also making travel and daily life more difficult. Rural communities, in particular, are facing isolation as roads become impassable and public transport is disrupted. Forecasters warn that the cold is here to stay, with temperatures expected to remain well below seasonal averages for the foreseeable future. Persistent northerly winds will continue to drive the chill, making it feel even colder than the thermometer suggests. Vulnerable groups, such as the elderly and those with health conditions, are especially at risk during this cold snap. Community support has become vital, with neighbors checking in on each other, volunteers delivering essential supplies, and local councils urging everyone to look out for those who may need extra help. This early winter is a clear signal that preparation is key. Families are stocking up on essentials, insulating their homes, and making sure they have enough heating fuel to last. As Britain braces for what could be a long and challenging season, the message is clear. It's time to get ready, stay safe, and support one another through the cold days ahead. The culprit behind this cold snap is a major disruption to the jet stream, caused by a blocking high over Greenland. This has forced the jet stream south, allowing frigid Arctic air to sweep directly over the UK. As this air picks up moisture over the North Sea, it brings snow, especially to northern and eastern areas. The high-pressure system is stubborn, locking the UK in a prolonged freeze and preventing milder Atlantic air from moving in. This setup is also chilling much of Western Europe, while the Mediterranean faces heavy rain. Until the high shifts, the UK remains firmly in the grip of Arctic air. The UK has seen a dramatic temperature swing, up to 20 degrees in some places, plunging from mild autumn to deep winter in just days. Daytime highs now struggle to rise above freezing, with the coldest spots in Scotland dropping to -8°C. Even London has seen sleet and rare November snow, highlighting the reach of this Arctic air. Widespread frost and ice have made travel hazardous, and the UK Health Security Agency has issued cold health alerts. The sudden chill is a real health risk, especially for the elderly and those with pre-existing conditions. The nation is adjusting to a new, harsher reality. This is more than a weather anomaly. It's a public health concern. Severe weather warnings for snow and ice now cover much of the UK, with yellow and amber alerts in place. The Met Office has issued these warnings as a precaution, urging people to stay informed and take extra care when venturing outdoors. These alerts mean that the weather could have a significant impact on daily life, from travel plans to school closures, and even the ability to access essential services. Authorities are closely monitoring the situation, updating guidance as conditions evolve. Icy roads and pavements are a major hazard, and authorities urge everyone to assume any wet surface could be frozen. Even a thin layer of ice can make walking or driving treacherous, increasing the risk of slips, falls, and accidents. Black ice, which is nearly invisible, is especially dangerous and can catch even experienced drivers and pedestrians off guard. Local councils are advising people to wear appropriate footwear with good grip and to take small, careful steps when walking outside. Motorists are reminded to drive slowly, leave extra space between vehicles, and avoid sudden braking or sharp turns. Snow showers are hitting Scotland, northern England, and coastal areas, with accumulations especially on higher ground. In some places, the snow is falling heavily enough to blanket entire communities, transforming familiar landscapes into winter wonderlands, but also making travel extremely difficult. Rural and hilly regions are seeing the deepest snow, with drifts forming in exposed areas. Forecasters warn that more snow is expected in the coming days, and that conditions could worsen before they improve. Travel delays, power cuts, and isolated communities are real risks as the snow continues. Public transport services are being disrupted, with trains and buses running reduced schedules or being canceled altogether. Some rural villages have become temporarily cut off, and emergency services are working hard to reach those in need. Power outages are also a concern, as heavy snow can bring down power lines and leave homes without heating or electricity for hours or even days. Health agencies have issued alerts to protect vulnerable people, warning of increased risks of heart attacks and respiratory illnesses. Cold weather puts extra strain on the body, especially for the elderly, young children, and those with pre-existing health conditions. Hospitals are preparing for a rise in admissions related to slips and falls, as well as cold-related illnesses. People are being encouraged to keep warm indoors, eat regular hot meals, and avoid unnecessary journeys. The public is urged to check on neighbors and relatives, ensuring everyone stays safe and warm. Simple acts of kindness, like offering to pick up groceries or clearing a path, can make a big difference for those who are less able to get out. Community spirit is especially important during severe weather, and local support networks are being activated to help those most at risk. Gritters and snowplows are working overtime, but minor roads remain treacherous. While main routes are being treated regularly, smaller roads and country lanes may not be cleared for hours, or even days, after heavy snowfall. Drivers are advised to avoid unnecessary travel and to carry emergency supplies, such as blankets, food, and a charged mobile phone, in case they become stranded. Preparation and caution are essential as the wintry conditions persist. Make sure to check weather updates regularly, dress in layers, and allow extra time for journeys. By staying alert and looking out for one another, communities across the UK can navigate the challenges of snow and ice together, keeping everyone as safe as possible until the thaw arrives. The Arctic blast has swept across the UK, transforming the landscape into a winter wonderland. The Scottish Highlands have seen the heaviest snowfalls, with thick blankets of white covering the hills and valleys, creating breathtaking scenes that stretch for miles. In northern England, too, the snow has piled up. Some areas have recorded up to 20 centimeters, making this one of the most significant snow events in recent years. Rural roads are now impassable, and several remote communities have found themselves cut off from the outside world, relying on local support and emergency services. Power outages have been reported as heavy snow and ice bring down power lines, leaving neighborhoods in darkness and forcing utility crews to work around the clock in challenging conditions to restore electricity. Snow showers driven by biting northerly winds continue to sweep across the country, reducing visibility and creating blizzard-like conditions in exposed areas. Towns and cities from the north to the south are experiencing steady snowfall, with city centers and suburban streets quickly turning white as the snow accumulates. Even London and the southeast, areas not often associated with heavy snow, have been caught off guard. Iconic landmarks and quiet suburbs alike are now blanketed in snow, delighting some residents and surprising many others. The convective nature of the snow means that some places are hit by intense heavy showers, while neighboring areas may see only a light dusting. This patchiness makes it difficult for forecasters to predict exactly where the heaviest snow will fall. Meteorologists are closely monitoring the situation, using advanced models and real-time data to update forecasts. But the unpredictable patterns keep everyone guessing. Gusty winds are causing snow to drift, piling it up along roadsides and fences, and making travel even more hazardous. Drifting snow can quickly block roads that were recently cleared, adding to the challenges faced by drivers and emergency services. Local authorities have ramped up winter operations, deploying snowplows and gritters to keep main roads open and safe for essential travel. However, many minor roads and side streets remain untreated, leaving them treacherous and often impassable for regular vehicles. Residents are being urged to stay informed by checking council updates and weather warnings online or on their phones, as conditions can change rapidly. While the snow brings a magical beauty to gardens and parks, and families are enjoying the rare scenes, authorities are reminding everyone to only travel if absolutely necessary. The winter weather is a clear warning. Expect disruption, plan ahead, and stay safe as the nation weathers this remarkable snowfall. The early winter has caused major disruption, with icy roads and heavy snow leading to accidents and delays. Motoring groups urge drivers to avoid non-essential travel and prepare vehicles for winter. Rail and air travel are also affected, with delays and cancellations widespread. Hundreds of schools, especially in Scotland and northern England, have closed or delayed opening due to safety concerns. Emergency services are stretched, responding to accidents and power outages, especially in rural areas. Utility crews are working around the clock, but repairs are slow in harsh conditions. Daily routines, from commutes to school runs, are being tested by this early winter blast. The nation's infrastructure is under real strain. The Arctic blast follows closely on the heels of Storm Claudia, which brought severe flooding to parts of Wales, especially Monmouth. As floodwaters recede, freezing temperatures have turned standing water into dangerous ice, hampering cleanup efforts. Damp buildings now face the risk of long-term damage and mold as they freeze. This rapid shift from flood to freeze highlights the increasing volatility of UK weather. Emergency responses have had to pivot quickly, from flood defenses to gridding and providing warm shelters. The psychological and physical toll on affected communities is immense. These back-to-back extremes underscore the need for flexible, resilient emergency planning. Recovery will be slow, with winter's grip making it even harder. Meteorologists agree, this is one of the earliest and most widespread Arctic blasts in recent UK history. While November cold snaps happen, the scale and intensity of this event are exceptional. Experts compare it to the severe cold of November 2010, but this year's freeze is even more widespread. The rapid temperature drop and early timing have caught many off guard, forcing an early start to winter preparations. The same weather pattern is chilling much of Western Europe, while the Mediterranean faces heavy rain and storms. This event will be studied for years as a striking example of extreme interconnected weather. It's a powerful reminder of the UK's vulnerability to Arctic air. For now, caution and preparation are the watchwords. With the cold set to last through the week, practical steps are vital. Ensure your heating works, keep rooms warm, and have extra blankets and warm clothing ready. Check on vulnerable neighbors and relatives, making sure they have food, warmth, and medication. For travel, clear your car of ice and snow, check for disruptions, and pack a winter emergency kit. Walk carefully on icy pavements, and wear shoes with good grip. Stock up on essentials to avoid unnecessary trips. The forecast suggests continued frost, ice, and snow showers, especially in the north and east. Milder air may arrive by the weekend, but uncertainty remains. By preparing now, we can all stay safe and help our communities weather this early winter storm.